Some journalists in Canada, it's very close to home as well. That includes our own Ben Miljure, who's a CTV journalist based in British Columbia in Vancouver. Moment of personal truth and unburdening, and he's standing by in Vancouver with more. Ben, good to see you as always. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, Todd.
You know, I was very touched by the piece you wrote for CTV News, talking about yourself as an Indigenous man, your connection, in some cases lack of connection to the community, and what it's been like for you to cover this story and so many other stories in your career with CTV. You know, you're in British Columbia now. Before that, you were in the prairies and elsewhere. Tell us a little bit about your journey, because there's lots of levels to this.
Absolutely. There's a lot of facets to my personal story and how it intertwines with my career along the way. My mother is a member of the Namgis First Nation, which is based in Alert Bay near the northern tip of Vancouver Island. She hasn't been a part of my life since I was a toddler, and I grew up mostly in foster homes with no connection to my Indigenous culture and heritage and that entire side of my family. As a journalist, I began to get exposed to Indigenous culture in ways that I didn't growing up. And part of that was covering really tragic and difficult stories in the Indigenous community, including the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls story, which is interwoven throughout our country. And I've touched on a number of times in my career. Listening to people tell their stories about their vanished sisters, daughters, mothers, I began to recognize similarities between what they were saying and the little that I do know about my own personal family history. And it began to dawn on me that perhaps my mother was a missing Indigenous woman. And it turned out that that hunch was correct. A few years ago, I did manage to connect with a few members of her family on Facebook. Each time I connected with somebody, I asked them, "Do you know where my mom is?" And none of them did. My mother was missing for 20 years. Thankfully, she was located, living in a long-term care facility in Toronto. A serious medical incident affected her memory and her speech. So for the past 20 years, she's been unable to tell her caregivers that she has family in British Columbia who may be looking for her.
And, you know, just think about that. You know, you're trying to find your mother. Now you found her. I mean, what's that been like for you to be a storyteller, and a great one? And I love getting you on the show, covering all the stories you've covered over the years. But then to be so personally connected to this actual story, and to be, you know, as you wrote in your piece, hoping to one day get to actually meet her, Ben.
Yeah, I had been making plans to go and meet her prior to the pandemic. Of course, once COVID hit, all of that got put on hold. I am planning at some point when we get the all clear, and especially on her end, living in a care facility, I have to make sure that everything's okay there. I do want to go and meet her. But telling the story of the Kamloops tragedy, I stood in front of the Vancouver Art Gallery where there was a memorial behind me, 215 tiny pairs of shoes representing Indigenous children that were stolen from their families only to die in a residential school and be buried in an unmarked grave. For my entire career, I have managed to keep my personal life and my emotions sort of beneath the surface. But in that moment, when I opened my mouth to speak, to deliver that story, all of the emotions and forces and influences on my life, my family's lives, and for Indigenous people in this country for generations were seeming to swirl around me. And I lost my composure and I started to cry on air. And that was a real eye-opener for me, that maybe now at this critical point in our country when so many people are talking about the treatment of Indigenous peoples, and the Kamloops 215 have brought that conversation back to the forefront, I think now is the time for me to step forward and add my voice to this conversation, which is so, so important.
It really is. And as you know, as I know, as trained journalists know, you know, the story is never supposed to be about us. And we are schooled to make sure that it's always about the story, and we're not supposed to be part of it. But sometimes we are part of it. And this is where it gets challenging and it gets difficult. And I know you thought about it too when you realize, you know, this is affecting me. Now, what do I do about it?
Mm-hmm. And also, it's in addition to adding my voice to the conversation, because I think it's critical that everybody in the country learn more about the treatment of Indigenous peoples, it's also something that over the years I have been meaning to do. not necessarily to be public with my own personal story, but to reach out and make stronger connections with my family, with my people. And that is something that people around me who are close to me, who are loving and supportive, have always gently nudged and encouraged me to do, but it's been so incredibly challenging. This picture right behind me, my girlfriend gave me that. It is from Alert Bay, an artist named Alfred, Harold Alfred, and it's called Coming Home. And I think it's a really good metaphor for what's going on for me personally right now. And it represents a lot. It means a lot to me, and hopefully I can make that journey.
Listen, I hope you are able to connect with your mother. Thank you for taking a bit of time today. And I also look forward to working with you, of course, in the days and weeks ahead and the great work you do with CTV out in BC.
Thanks for having me on, Todd.
Ben Miljure joining us there from Vancouver. And of course, you can read Ben's article online, ctvnews.ca, in which he talks about himself being an Indigenous man and the effects it's had on his career and his journey to reconnect with his mother amid all of this. Very powerful stuff.